Thanks for inviting us out. Thanks for coming out. Stay fired up. Resist. It's time to be appalled. It's time to stand up. It's time to say what this country was built on will remain. Anyone who tries to stop it will be stopped by us. With a capital U. I want to talk to you just for a couple minutes about fear. Just about fear. We're being told to fear the Muslim community of the world. We're being told that the Muslim community is out to cause danger and corruption and terror in this world. Well, let me tell you a little bit about our law, Islamic law, Sharia law, what they've been trying to brainwash you. They started here in Oklahoma, trying to convince the whole world of this ridiculous idea that 1 or 2% of the country is going to somehow change the whole constitution according to some draconian cultural application that Bob had to endure in Yemen. Okay? So, let me tell you something. The first thing that you need to know about our law is it says in the 5th chapter in the 1st verse, you, O believers, must fulfill all your covenants, contracts, and obligations you form with others. Which means any Muslim who is a citizen or on a green card or on a visa must respect and oblige to follow the laws of the land that they are in. That's what Islamic law says. Now let me tell you something about how our law relates to you, and you tell me how you feel about it. We've been talking about environment. The Quran says in the chapter of the Romans, it says, you will see destruction, corruption, and corrosion on the earth and in the sea by what the hands of men have brought forth. The Quran tells us that God has blessed us with so many blessings, and the trees and the fruits that they give, and the waterways, which all our scholars have always understood in the books of Islamic law that it is absolutely prohibited to send waste into any sort of flowing water. How do you feel about this law? Peace be upon him, contrary to what you've been brainwashed for 16 years, has said women and men are halves of each other, and they are each those who will work and by the merit of their qualification. So according to Islamic law, without question, if a woman has the same qualifications as a man, she will make $1 on every $1 than what that man makes. How do you feel about this law? Islamic law says you have the right to work hard and to get your earnings and all of that. But if you start hoarding and monopolizing wealth, the government will come in and take your money and give it to those who've been systematically oppressed, like the black community, like the Native Americans, like the Mexicans have been in this country. So Islamic law would not allow that kind of abuse of the money system, using lobbying, using the laws and the loopholes of those laws to serve 1% of the country. Well, they have this big number compiling a bigger number. We're all just trying to meet our mortgage, right? And they don't care about us. Islamic law would say, no, that's not allowed. The Quran says very clearly, which led Malcolm X to go from a very harsh, racially anti-white man to a man who's calling for kumbaya to be recited as we with our white and our Christian and our Jewish and our non-believing neighbors get together to get to know each other, because from the signs of God, as it is in the Quran, are the colors of your skin and the languages that you speak. What do you think about this law of equality that we can go on and on and on. And that is what is they're really fearing. Do you know who Linda Sarsour is?
Yes.
Linda Sarsour is one of the 3 women who founded and steered the Women's March. She is a proud Palestinian American hijab-wearing woman who is our leader. And I'm proud to call her as my leader in my community. As my 6 million people were mobilized like never before, and 1/3 of that was done by a Muslim woman, right? So we can go on and on and on with this, but I want you to know we are with you. We see you, we feel you, we hear you. We are all together in this. There is a small group of evil people with a sick agenda that is totally antithesis to the progress that this country and the world is trying to make across the board. And so it is not going to help if they try to make anyone fear anyone, because they should only fear themselves, because they are the problem and we are the solution. Thank you very much.